Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we took down the final member of the Black Blades here in Commander Goodman's very own residence, as the ninja Conway Kikyo was attempting to assassinate him and his commanding officers. Thanks to some, time travel shenanigans, we'll call, we were able to save everyone, and, we got a pretty happy ending. And we also got our hands on a new asterisk, the final asterisk of the Black Blades, the Ninja. And I'm already on the screen, but I think Idia will be my ninja. This is a job I'm very excited to utilize. But there are some things I need to do with this before I get too far into what else we have in store today. First things first, Ninja's specialty is dual wield, which mitigates the reduction in attack power when a weapon is equipped on each hand, which means it's much easier to actually utilize multiple weapons on a single character. So I don't think I'm going to utilize two-handed very much while I have Adia on Ninja, and instead I'm going to be equipping Katana lore. Katanas are super useful, and is one of the reasons why I think Katana lore is easily one of the best lore abilities in the game, as Katanas come with a very high base crit chance, and it's super duper powerful. Now, I don't really have like an amazing katana right now, so I will just equip daggers on her for right now, the 2 kunais that we got. But when we get back to Grandship, which is our ultimate goal for this episode, I will be going ahead and grabbing some katanas there. Which, speaking of, we'll be heading to Grandship here in this episode, and making plans to head towards the Earth Crystal. Of course, first things first though, let's check up on Narende Village. So, we have access to a katana, as I was just saying, the Mutsunakami. Now, that weapon is very good, but it is also very expensive. So, I probably won't be grabbing one of those for a little bit, fairly soon, but probably not immediately. So, I think we're going to be upgrading the Valley Parts Shop today for the 50% power boost and the BP bonus level 1 special move parts. Now, this I think is our first time seeing a parts shop that requires 99 hours to finish, which is a lot. Even with all 100 of my villagers, it will still take a little less than an hour to finish. Well, that's set up and ready to go, so I will see you on the way to Grandship. See you, Heartschild, and Eisenberg as a whole. You were a very welcoming continent, and gave me a lot of goodies. I'll miss you. On the way back to Grandship, we encountered a fight, and Idia gained a job level and learned the Transient support ability. So, let's take a quick look at what Ninja has so far. At job level 1, they learned Shippu Jinrai. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Attack at the start of the turn and deal the same damage as a conventional attack. It requires 16 MP, but it does allow you to get the drop on your opponents. Ninja already has fairly high speed, accuracy, and evasion in this game, but being able to guarantee first strikes is really useful. And Transients. Evade an attack and counterattack, dealing the same damage as a conventional attack. This is super useful for the ninja. As I just said, they have a lot of evasion, and they are able to control their evasion stats with future abilities, so you can guarantee Transients activating with the ninja's support abilities, allowing you to effectively be the game's evasion tank, provoking enemies to attack the ninja, but they can't land a hit, and keep getting counterattacked for their troubles. It's a pretty effective strategy, and definitely one I've seen people use a lot. And here we are, back at Grandship at last.
I haven't seen you lot in a while. I heard about your exploits, though. Zat's told me all about it. He and his mates stop by for a drink when they're around. Stop by later, okay? I'll give you a special treat.
Hey, a special treat. I wouldn't mind that. But actually, I'm going to take a small detour towards the shopping area.
And just when will you look into this matter?
You see, we are still deliberating whether or not to begin an investigation.
Well, when will you finish deliberating?
We shall have to discuss whether it is appropriate to bring deliberations to a close at this point.
What is this about?
You've got to hear me out. Lately, the whole town feels like it's tilting to one side. I've been trying to get the council to look into it, but they've been stonewalling me for the last 6 months.
The town's tilting?
I also get the feeling it's slowly sinking. I used to get 2 hours of sunlight in my room each day. Now I get none at all.
Grandship is sinking? Is that even possible?
Okay, not exactly what I was intending to look into. I kind of just wanted to go to the shops, but that's alarming in and of itself. Grandship sinking, this huge of a ship. But in another note, I did want to go ahead and grab 2 Osafunes here to give to Idia. In terms of what else Grandship has in terms of upgrades, there really isn't anything, but I didn't grab those earlier, and I should have, but now I do. So, Idia will now have 2 Osafunes. So, that puts her attack power at 107 with 2 Osafunes. That's pretty alright. Obviously, Tiz is 207, but if you put both of Idia's weapons together, it's technically just a little bit more attack power. The power bracers are also helping out. Anyway, in terms of magic, there was some magic I could still gotten at a Heartchild, but I think I'll grab those at a later date. So you're talking about the tavern. I don't think I need to grab any more items, so I think I'm just gonna pop in the inn and then head over to see what the proprietress has in store for us. I don't think there's really much we can do in terms of helping out Grandship's locals with its potential sinking problem. At least, not right now. I can't think of anything.
Ah, there you are. I can't give you any liquor, but you can help yourself to anything else on the menu.
Are you sure? That's very generous of you.
Make yourselves at home. I've taken a shine to you all.
I'll have the braised shanks and spicy seafood steak.
Fluffy cheese omelet, please. Oh, and a palatial parfait deluxe.
Sautéed wild pheasant and the slow-cooked country-style stew.
Sweet herb and nut porridge and some jam-slathered toast.
Sure thing. Hang on a second.
What was that?
We've been having that a lot lately. Grandship might be finally coming apart.
Yikes! Oh, that was a big shake.
How long ago was Grandship built?
They say it's been 3,000 or 4,000 years. Basically a long time ago.
Wow. It's that old?
All right, it's all ready. Help yourself to seconds, of course. Here you go.
Let's eat!
That was a feast and a half.
Is that all you're having, Agnes? You eat like a sparrow. I live by modest means at the temple, and I still get full very easily.
Say, proprietress, do you have any plans tonight? Shall we take a stroll on the deck and listen to the waves?
What's this guy on about?
There we go again. That sound gives me the shivers.
We're all used to it here. The whole town floats on the sea after all. It's nothing out of the ordinary for it to creak and sway a bit.
I'm stuffed. I couldn't eat another bite.
You ate too much, Tiz. I can't believe you put all that away. Do men always eat such volume?
Well, I guess so. I haven't pigged out that much in a while, though.
I see. Quite an appetite.
Oh, good of you to stop by.
Hi there.
Greetings! Ah, the Wind Vestal!
Rare to see you both here together. The usual dads?
No, I'm good today. I'm glad we ran into you guys here.
Huh?
You'd best flee the ship soon.
Lee?
The whole place moved!
Medea! Agnes! Proprietress! Hold on to me as tight as you can. I'll support you.
I'm good, thanks.
Then you, Eri!
I can fly, fool! The ground shaking does nothing to me.
No need to be shy, girls.
This place is sinking, and it's going down quick.
They're in a panic up on deck.
Well, that's not good. Grandship is sinking. But on a side note, it's nice to see Dads and Zats here. They're safe and sound. But I just really quick want to mention an interesting fact between this version of the game and the Japanese version of the game. I'm playing on the English, or more Western localized version of the game. Something that was changed between the English and Japanese versions was the main character's age. The proprietress mentions that the main cast couldn't be offered alcohol, and while in the United States, the legal age of drinking is 21, in most other places it is 18. In the Japanese version of the game, the characters still aren't allowed to drink alcohol, but that's because the characters' ages are much lower than they are in the Western version, as they were aged up for American audiences. In the Japanese version of Bravely Default, the characters' ages from Idia to Agnes, aka youngest to oldest, ranged from around 14 to 18 years old, versus the Western release where the youngest, being Idia, is 18 and the oldest, Agnes, is 20. They aged them up, but it's still pretty funny that they aren't legal drinking age technically for Western audiences, primarily the United States. It's a really small side tangent I wanted to get into, but I thought it was really interesting, and I didn't really have a good point to bring it up at any point beforehand, so I just wanted to talk about it right there.
What is happening?
Say, didn't Ringabel's journal say something about an engine room? Maybe this is it here? But it won't open.
I'll check the journal again. Nothing's changed.
There must be a clue around here somewhere. Let's all look.
What's this?
Found something?
What language is it written in? I can't read a word.
Same here. It's all gibberish to me.
Can you read it, Agnes? Wait, this is the ancient language of the Crystal Adventists. I can only make out a few words. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. Engine room door. Heart of the ship. Requires orichalcum. Ship will rise.
Engine room door.
It must mean this door. Oh, I remembered something. Huh? Egil, that orichalcum he picked up.
Oh, right. Egil picked up some orichalcum as we were leaving the fire temple. So, I guess, we can go and see if Egil still has that on his person. I mean, it's our best lead, so back to Caldisla we go. Alright, back in Caldisla, let's talk with Egil, see if he's got that orichalcum.
Oh, welcome back.
You're looking well.
I believe I have you to thank for that. I'm very grateful. Egil goes to the training hall at the castle every day about this time. He should return soon.
I'm back! Oh, it's you guys!
I have a favor to ask you, Egil. Can you let me have that orichalcum you found? I know it's a lot to ask.
We would really appreciate it, Egil.
Oh, please. No need to ask so politely. Of course you can have it.
Are you sure?
I get eggs for dinner every day here anyway. I can train and go to school as well. All because you rescued me from the sword bearers and brought me here. You needed to help someone out, right? In that case, it's yours.
Thank you, Egil.
And there we go. And Keep Carl looks like he's back in good health. And Egil, what you gotta say while we're still here? Ooh, Tiz, I'm doing just fine here. Don't worry about me. Well, that's good to know. And the cat's still back there, chilling out. But let's not dawdle any longer. Let's head back to Grandship. Alrighty, back at Grandship, let's hustle our way towards the bridge so we can get this door hopefully open. I mean, we've got the orichalcum piece. What else do we need? Let's see if this works. Come on.
It opened!
Are none of you worried that we're following instructions in Ringabel's journal and that old manuscript without knowing what we're doing?
We have to act, whether we like it or not. What will happen to that poor proprietress if we can't keep the ship afloat?
Yeah, you're right. What's our next move? The heart of the ship could be somewhere deep inside the engine room. We have to place the orichalcum in there, I guess.
Hold on. We don't know what will happen when we do that. Shouldn't we have everyone evacuate the ship first?
You're right. It doesn't look like this door has been opened in a while. Anything could happen.
There are 298 lifeboats in storage hold 89. It was written on the first page of the council record.
So the council members use those boats to escape. Good grief.
It can't be helped. Let's split up and lead the townspeople to safety.
Heard that loud and clear. We'll take care of the townspeople, don't worry.
Wow! So this is what the inside of the council hall looks like. You all head on into the engine room.
Zatz's name. We got one for Datz's name, so let's hear about Zatz. What about my name? And why do you ask? I know Zatz Mighty is an awfully impressive moniker for a little guy like me. No, that isn't... It's fine, buddy. I don't mind. Don't worry about it. Datz and I both. Our names are weirdly at odds with our builds. Always have been. We used to get teased a lot as kids, and we'd pound the kids doing it. Normal kid stuff. I can just picture it. Having a name at all, knowing your roots. I'd say that's a blessing in itself. Ah, right. You lost all your memories, didn't you, Ring a Bell? I don't know if Ring a Bell is supposed to even be a given name or a family name. Yes, very tragic. Now stop talking. Datz and I always talked about how we wanted to just ditch our names. Wanted in past tense? Yeah, at my old man's funeral, everyone who came by to talk about me said the same thing. He was a little man with the biggest heart I've seen. He never ran, even from a losing fight. He was the sort of guy to walk right up to the bigger man and sock him one in the gut. My old man wasn't big, but he was sure as heck mighty. I could feel it that day, something important, handed down from my grandpa, to him, to me. It was like I could hear him telling me it was my turn now, my time. I understand that feeling well. All Vestals adopt the name of Oblige. Like you, we continue the chain, connecting past and future. Haha, golly, my name's nothing compared to the Vestals, but thanks. Way I see it, something I didn't care about at all turned into something I like. That's all. And you still punch anybody who makes fun of it just as hard. Ain't that the truth? That's very cute. Those buddies are inseparable, and they are going to be helping us out with evacuating the townsfolk of Grandship, as in the next episode, we will be going inside of Grandship's engine room and seeing if we can figure out why it's singing and how to stop it. There wasn't much combat today, but that's okay. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.